In June 2026, someone used an AI coding agent to attempt a supply chain attack on Fedora Linux. Patches got accepted into the project before it was caught. Here's what actually happened and why it matters for anyone building or reviewing open source code. Background first. The XZ backdoor in 2024 is the reference incident. A threat actor known as Jia Tan spent approximately 2 years building a real open source identity, making legitimate contributions, responding to issues, building the reputation signals that justify maintainer access, before inserting a backdoor into XZ utils. It was caught by a Microsoft engineer almost by accident, 4 days before it would have reached Debian stable. The attack demonstrated that patient, sustained social engineering can compromise even well reviewed projects. What happened on Fedora is that same playbook automated. An AI agent was used to impersonate or compromise a known contributor's GitHub identity. The agent submitted patches that were technically sound enough to pass review and get merged. It participated in discussions in ways that matched the known contributor's profile. The LWN article covering this describes it explicitly as an AI agent automated attempt at an XZ like compromise. The patches were accepted before the pattern was identified, and the contributor's account was flagged as compromised. The Hacker News thread on this story hit 552 points and 245 comments. The top comment is the most important frame. This isn't an agent running amok. This is an early experiment in carrying out an XZ attack using an agent to build trust. The agent is obeying commands it was given. That is the exact opposite of running amok. This is deeply scary, not because agents are going rogue, but because a huge amount of our infrastructure is vulnerable to this kind of attack. That's the distinction that matters. AI safety conversations mostly focus on misaligned agents doing things their operators didn't intend. This is a different category. Aligned agents doing exactly what a bad actor instructed, faster and at more scale than a human could sustain. For open source infrastructure, the trust layer has always depended on identity and reputation. You know this contributor because they've been around for 3 years. Their code is clean, they show up consistently. An AI agent can simulate every one of those signals. It can contribute meaningfully across dozens of projects simultaneously. It can respond to review comments in the right tone. It can be patient in ways that humans struggle with. The XZ attack took 2 years and one highly skilled operator. An AI accelerated version could compress that timeline and run multiple parallel campaigns. What this means practically: if you're reviewing pull requests in open source projects, you're now operating in an environment where the counterparty may be a well instructed agent rather than a person. That doesn't mean treating every contributor as suspect, but it does mean that the behavioral signals we've relied on to gauge trust are now easier to fake than they've ever been. The Hacker News thread is linked in the description. The LWN article is behind a paywall, but the thread covers the key facts.